vegetation off and then harden, I guess. Where did
try to find you an impact, but
yeah, I couldn't find one.
yeah, Les Schwab gave me a brand new tire. That was nice of him.
Oh, that's awesome. Wow.
I can finish tightening it.
Long walk.
Yeah, like I said, I think this is probably, other than the humidifiers, down there I stationed a life ring
and I had my towel here. I figured if I got chased out of here because of gases, that I really had nowhere to go but the river. And so my plan was to grab that towel and wet it down. I had that blue container full of water, and my cloth masks were soaked. And I took all the garbage out of it in the liner and put a new liner in it, and I put some stuff in it that I didn't want to get wet, and just in case something got flooded out. What I've got here is a recycle bin that I sort of filled with water and all the cloth masks that I could find, and soaked them in that because I didn't know if I was going to be fighting particulate and smoke. I couldn't do anything about the carbon monoxide, but I figured I could fight the smoke. I brought in some water supplies. I figured if I had to, I would just cut these open and use those for whatever water source I needed. The towel was for perhaps an emergency evacuation. If the gases chased me out of here, I have a safety ring by the door, and I was going to wet that down and make a dash for it and grab the ring and jump in the river if I got chased out of here from the upper levels. There was more food here in case I needed it, canned goods that I could just open up and eat. Toilet paper. These units are called SCBA, self-contained breathing apparatus. Those supply, some air. So in case, the carbon monoxide was getting to the point that I couldn't breathe and I couldn't escape, then I had these. I also had some staged at various levels throughout the dam in case I had to retreat. I had my cot here. The cot was stationed right here, and the sleeping bag. I chose this location because if anybody was going to come into the dam, they were going to have to get past me. Also, it provided a quick access to the stairs to go up and escape if I had to go that way. Came in here to shelter in place from the fire that was approaching the dam. We're down at the first level. Down below we have some more sump pumps. I didn't want to go down there, but this provided a good access point to either go up the stairs or go out the front of the dam proper itself. If I needed to make an escape, either go up or out. I retreated to the dam, my shelter-in-place location. The dam and the powerhouse are two different locations. Normally we're in the powerhouse on the back side of the dam. So I retreated to the dam itself. We're at the first level here. There's 8 levels to the dam going up, 1 going down. It was smoky in in the lower 3 floors, but I had my air monitor with me to check and make sure that the air was okay enough to stay in it. At various times, I would be pulling stuff out here and staging it, and that took quite a while. It really wasn't a good way to do that, and it is kind of a distance, and by that time I was getting a little fatigued. And so the other thing I wanted to do was stage other gear at different levels in the dam itself. So I staged some at the 4th level, and then some more again up at the 8th level up at the visitor center, in case either I needed to retreat up there or someone needed to occupy the visitor center, that they would have stuff there. I was moving around the dam so much and coming back between the powerhouse, I would say probably about 2 hours total staying here before I got probably about an hour's of the sleep, before I trusted to go to sleep that I had done everything I could do. It was a continuous process of trying to think of things. I was brainstorming, well, what about this, what about that, and trying to come up with solutions and problems. Once I got all that sorted out, there was a big concern of mine, and that was my family. I was worried that they didn't know, and I kind of knew that they were very, very worried about me, and I was concerned of what they were going through, and I wished I could get word to them to let them know that I was okay, but I was not able to do that. At the time, we had no communication. And then finally, I just reached to a point where I was so tired and so exhausted that I knew I had to get some sleep, and laid down and got some. I wasn't worried about the fire getting to me. I just didn't know the dams have natural air circulation. And my concern was that circulation was going to draw in poisonous gases and was going to drive me out. So that was kind of what I was concerned about. I think I was probably here 40 hours, probably before relief got here, and then we left a few hours later. After we got relieved, after the relief crew got up here and we were able to assess the dams and the condition of the dam, we decided we wanted to get the main generator units back up online. And so myself and another operator, Camden, got the main unit back up online. And once we got things stabilized here as far as the power distribution and generation, and everything looked okay, refueled the emergency diesel generator. The other operator came up from Big Cliff, and so there was 2 operators here, and that's when we went back down out of the mountains, out of the canyons. I just can't say enough for the support and backing that I had from my family, from my wife, from the Corps of Engineers, outreaching to my wife and family back there, and doing everything that they could to assist me up here while we had communications and safely evacuate me. There's a lot of people involved in that. There's a lot of moving parts to be able to do that safely. And I'm just very appreciative for all of that, for everybody. I don't know what more to say.